Greetings, everyone, and happy Christmas Eve. You see, I got the ugly sweater. I got the ugly but yet handsome ugly sweater. You know what I mean? Me and Santa, you know. And it's Christmas Eve, and I'm trying to get settled, getting everything situated at home. And I'm surviving Lori Harvey at the same time. We're surviving Lori Harvey. And I'm going to be calm right now. I'm only drinking one. It goes with the ugly sweater. This Monster Edition goes with the ugly sweater. Salute the Chocolate City Entertainment in the building. D-Dot. We're surviving Lori Harvey once again. And Lori, I have not said one thing about you or Steve Harvey's mustache in the longest. I have not said anything about you and Steve Harvey's mustache or Marjorie Harvey. I left his mustache alone. Okay? But Lori Harvey, this doesn't make no sense. For you to disrespect Katt Williams, which in my total opinion, Steve Harvey, I think Steve Harvey, he's entertaining. You know, of course, when you get older, you're not going to be the same as when you was a young, wild Thundercat. But Steve Harvey was scared to have a comedy battle with Katt Williams. You know what I'm saying? So for you to sit there and say Katt Williams, and then everybody keep bringing up the fact that Katt Williams about the fight between him and a 13-year-old boy. You keep talking about, yeah, well, that's why you got beat up by a 13-year-old. Why everybody keep throwing that in Katt Williams' face? The little boy wasn't 13 that Katt Williams got in that fight with. The boy was 14. He was 14 years old. You know what I mean? Like, people don't know how to let shit go. You're going to keep bringing up the fact that Katt Williams got into a fight with that 14-year-old boy. He didn't even want to fight the 14-year-old. You know what I mean? But he felt like he had no other choice because he challenged him. And it was the same height. You know what I mean? You talking about his perm. You talking about his height. Salute to everybody coming in the building. Make sure y'all smash that like button. Lori Harvey was on Instagram Live. I don't know if that's your account, Lori. So I'm going to say allegedly. Allegedly, but for some reason, Katt Williams just came out and said that Steve Harvey was pimping you to Diddy. And you're upset about that, which I don't know if Steve Harvey's mustache was pimping you out to Diddy. But it's mighty odd that you went from Diddy's son to the father. And Steve Harvey ain't say a motherfucking word about it. Steve Harvey was hanging out with P. Diddy, hanging out with you, your mother. Y'all all went on a goddamn vacation together. Surviving Lori Harvey. So you being mad at Katt Williams because Katt Williams said that your father pimped you to Diddy. You should be happy right now that you're not connected to Diddy, but ain't nobody forget about you and Diddy's love affair. Nobody forgot that you was with Diddy's son first. You know what I'm saying? Now, guys, look, y'all don't hear me screaming and hollering because I'm not trying to get my blood pressure up. It's Christmas Eve, guys. You know what I'm saying? I'm out this motherfucker. I'm wrapping up gifts. I'm doing my Christmas gift and wrapping and shit like that. You know what I mean? I got my ugly sweater on early. I'm minding my motherfucking business. And then I'm on Instagram and I see Lori Harvey's account going at Katt Williams. I'm talking about trying to destroy him. Talking about he not funny. You's a damn lie. Then you talking about his perm. Imagine if Katt Williams said something about your hair. Imagine if Katt Williams said something about your hair. Surviving Lori Harvey. You know what I'm saying? And you have not been the same ever since that chocolate boy. What was that chocolate boy name that just broke up with her recently? Remember the chocolate boy? They said that they had a contract. He had a contract and the contract was up. I thought that Lori Harvey dumped him. Come to find out, the chocolate boy, he's an actor. He dumped Lori Harvey. Lori Harvey, you ain't been the same since Michael B. Jordan. I know that's the one that got away. You know, you always got a motherfucker that's the one that got away. Michael B. Jordan is the one that got away. You broke Michael B. Jordan's heart. You broke his virginity. Michael B. Jordan is almost 41 years old. He almost the same age as me. And just lost his virginity a couple years ago by you. And all you did was hurt his feelings. His punches was slow as fuck in the movie Creed 3. That was all because of you. And you was laughing and happy as a motherfucker. But Michael B. Jordan right now, Christmas Eve, he's having eggnog, Lori. He got a whole nother woman. He's fucking happy. You chased him to Becky. You chased him to Karen. And that motherfucker is happy as hell over there. And you are trying to do something to get yourself back in the spotlight. That's what I think that you're doing right now. But trying to go at Katt Williams, if that's your account on Instagram, calling Katt Williams the M-word, and I don't like calling people the M-word, you know what I mean? Because to me, that's racist. But you're supposed to call them little people. Like you say little people. You talking about Katt Williams' height. You talking about his perm. You talking about that's why you got beat up by a 13-year-old. And the crazy part about it is it was a 14-year-old. Do you understand the punch from a 13-year-old is totally different from a 14-year-old? Surviving Lori Harvey. And I'm surviving Lori Harvey on Christmas Eve. Minding my own business. And I happen to look, I'm pouring some milk and some cookies, wrapping up gifts and shit. And then I look on Instagram to say Lori Harvey destroys Katt Williams. And then I'm hearing all the stuff that was said about Katt Williams. You said that when he played Money Mike, you was hoping that Damon would have took advantage of him in the bathroom. You know what I mean? Like all kinds of different things that you was saying. Miniature pimp. If you know that Diddy really wasn't pimping you and Steve Harvey's mustache did not pimp you out, but I do think it's kind of odd. That's why I shout out to Katt Williams, because Steve always talking about the man supposed to get 15% and the woman. He always talk about the relationship shit. But why would you let your daughter go with a man? Okay, hold on. Why would you let your daughter date a man's son and then date the father? You know what I mean? When you supposed to be a relationship coach. So if that ain't pimping, then I don't know what it is. And then you want to say Katt Williams not a real pimp. How you know he ain't slapped a hoe a couple days ago? You don't know none of this shit, Lori. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I just feel like you're miserable. You're bitter. It's around the holiday time. You wishing that you was dashing through Michael B. Jordan's snow on a one-horse open sleigh, but you're not. You're not. And Katt Williams didn't deserve you to be out there bashing him and trying to destroy him. Talking about he don't got a career no more. Katt Williams still got money. Katt Williams still got money. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to let you talk about Katt Williams' height. I'm not going to let you talk about him getting beat up by a 13-year-old because the boy was 14. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to let you say Katt Williams not funny. You know what I mean? And your dad is funnier than him. Your dad was scared to battle Katt Williams, Lori. And I'm telling you, like, I'm not even letting my blood pressure go up. Y'all know usually I'll be screaming and hollering and shit. I don't know if Diddy really pimped her. I mean, if Steve Harvey's mustache really pimped her or not. But I know that that's a serious mustache. And I don't trust people with a mustache that motherfucker thick. Who knows what him and his mustache is thinking? Surviving Steve Harvey's mustache. And it's been a while since I survived Steve Harvey's mustache. It's been a long time. I have not said nothing to nobody in that family. I have not exposed anything that's been coming out from over there from the Harvey's residence. P. Diddy is a high commodity right now. You know what I mean? P. Diddy made motherfuckers forget about Jada. P. Diddy made people forget about Dre out this motherfucker. Nowadays, everybody want to talk like they got something to say, but nothing comes out when they move their lips. Just a bunch of bullshit, and motherfuckers act like they forgot about Dre. P. Diddy shit made motherfuckers forget about Dre out this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But Katt Williams recently came out and said that allegedly Steve Harvey pimped her out to Diddy. And surprisingly, because I think I saw the report, she gonna try to expose Katt Williams, you know what I mean, when you need to expose the things that you done. You know what I mean? All the hearts that you done broke. All the rappers, all the singers, all the dancers, all these industry motherfucking peckers that you done had. You know what I mean? Won't you talk about yourself, Lori? But you're not popping right now. Now that you're not with Michael B. Jordan, nobody gives a fuck. Nobody cares. But that's why I'm just saying something to you right now, because if that's you on Instagram, if that's your Instagram account, I'm just letting you know right now, you ain't got no room to be talking about Katt Williams. You know, and if you know that that Steve Harvey's mustache did not pimp you out to Diddy, then why are you responding to it? Why are you mad, Lori? If you know that Steve Harvey mustache did not pimp you the fuck out, why are you so fucking upset for? You are guilty. Guilty of association. Surviving Lori Harvey. You know what I mean? But yeah, she went off on Katt because Katt Williams said what he said. And I think it's just crazy that you just got too much. You don't have no room to say nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm surprised you didn't come out and try to do a lawsuit on Diddy yet. You and Steve Harvey's mustache is probably working on some shit right now to try to come for Diddy. You know what I mean? So I don't know why you said what you said about Katt Williams 100%ly, because I don't think that he said nothing wrong. You know what I mean? Like, because Steve Harvey claims to be this really good, fearing guy, and he didn't care. Like, if I knew my daughter was with a boy and then started messing with the father, I'd be grossed the fuck out. If I was Steven, but Steven didn't give a fuck. All he's worried about is Marjorie Harvey and the bodyguard. That's all he worried about, making sure, you know what I mean, that she's playing nice with the new bodyguard, allegedly. You know what I'm saying? Smash that like button, guys. We got 200 people in here. We are surviving Lori Harvey. Y'all got to get them likes up. Lori Harvey went off on Katt Williams. She went off on him. You know what I mean? And my whole thing is, if you know that your dad, your stepdad, did not pimp you out, why would you be going off on this man like that? You know what I mean? Talking about he's not funny, his Jerry curl be dry. How do you know that he don't be having like the ointment and shit in his hair? How do you know that? How do you know that his hair is dry if you never ran your fingers through his hair, Lori Harvey? And you done ran your fingers through a lot of entertainers' hair, but you ain't never run your fingers through Katt's hair. You know what I mean? I'm defending you, Katt, because that family is just crazy and they're toxic. You know what I mean? But this is why she went off on Katt Williams. This is exactly why. And get those likes up, and happy holidays to all of y'all. I hope y'all like my ugly sweater. You know what I mean? Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year's to everyone. Smash that like button. Do it for Christmas. That's all y'all gotta do. But this is why she's going off on Katt Williams right now.
And Lori Harvey, they're heating things up in Italy. Notice her arm is on the back of his chair.
It's no secret that Katt Williams has never been a Steve Harvey fan. In fact, Katt has publicly called out Steve on more than one occasion for being a liar and selling his soul for money and fame. But in the latest turn of events, Katt is apparently pointing the finger at Steve for allegedly pimping out his daughter Lori to the man who is slowly but surely getting exposed as a real-life demon, Sean.
Now, do y'all hear that? This is why Lori Harvey is mad. Katt Williams said Steve pimped Lori Harvey out to Steve. Why didn't you let Steve Harvey say something to Katt Williams? Why did you feel as though that you was going to be on your live stream and somebody said something to you about it, and then you just started going off on Katt Williams and talking about him like a dog? Why didn't Steven or his mustache step up? As thick as his mustache is, you telling me his mustache couldn't speak out? Katt Williams called him out on stage once before. You know what I'm saying? I just don't get it, Lori. I think it's a cry out for attention. If you wouldn't have broke Michael B. Jordan's virginity and just left him stuck, don't nobody forget they first. Nobody forgets their first. Michael was hurt behind that shit. Do you know he almost overdosed on steroids? After you did that, you didn't care, but guess what? You got dumped right after that. And Michael B. Jordan ran off in the night with something white and having a great time right now. Drinking eggnog and under the damn Christmas tree, kissing under the mistletoe. Yeah. And now you on Instagram, bitter as hell, lonely on the holidays, can't find a rapper or actor to suck them dry. You know what I mean? But this is why she mad at Katt Williams.
Allegedly pimping out his daughter Lori.
You heard it right there.
And Lori Harvey, They're heating things up in Italy.
Oh, come on
Notice
now.
her arm is on the back of his chair.
It's no secret that Katt Williams has never been a Steve Harvey fan. In fact, Katt has publicly called out Steve on more than one occasion for being a liar and selling his soul for money and fame. But in the latest turn of events, Katt is apparently pointing the finger at Steve for allegedly pimping out his daughter Lori to the man who is slowly but surely getting exposed as a real-life demon, Sean Diddy Combs. Lori never admitted she was in a relationship with Diddy. However, photos don't lie, and these two have been spotted sharing PDA on more than one occasion. They were even seen getting all cozy in front of Lori's parents, Steve and Marjorie.
And Steve was right there. And Lori, I'm surprised you still denying that you and Diddy was together. You're denying it of the embarrassment because you was with his son first, but you were spotted with the man. You were spotted surviving Lori Harvey. You out hugging and eating ice cream and everything else with P. Diddy, and you still lying, saying that you never was with Diddy. And then you can see the back of Steve Harvey's head and his mustache, the sides of his mustaches is sticking out. So you know it's him and Lori Harvey. And Marjorie Harvey. All of y'all together sitting down eating as one. You know what I'm saying? Steve ain't never look at that and say, wow, this is inappropriate. My daughter was just with his son. What am I doing all together? So this is probably why Katt Williams felt like he was pimping you out. Because any father would have been like, what the fuck? You know, I just met his son last week. And you going to come back with his dad? Talking about, yes, well, you got to meet him over again. Because now he the one I'm with. You met the son first. You know, and met the father as him being the father-in-law. Now I dumped the son and I brought the father back as the boyfriend. You see how weird that sound? You know what I'm saying? But to try to go at Katt Williams is what I don't get. When Katt Williams, all he's saying is your father and his mustache was pimping you out. He didn't have to literally pimp you out like, here, go get this money. You know what I mean? No, but it does look inappropriate. With him just sitting there at dinner with you and all that stuff like that, that's crazy. Salute to everybody in the building, man. We are surviving Lori Harvey. And it's Christmas Eve. Y'all see I'm usually hype as hell. I'm not hype. I've been running errands all day. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know when y'all got to do the last minute Christmas shopping and we cooking Christmas dinner and everything like that. So I said, yo, I got to go live at least one time today. You know what I mean? But I can't give y'all all the animation. So now y'all finally get to see, damn, he's not always hype. I'm not always screaming and yelling. You know what I'm saying? When I be doing that, that's when I want to do that shit. Let me be drinked out, like from doing shit all day long. I'm not going to have the energy to be screaming and yelling. I'm not like that all the time. But this is crazy though.
These two have been spotted sharing PDA on more than one occasion. They were even seen getting all cozy in front of Lori's parents, Steve and Marjorie, which means that not only did Steve know about Lori dating Diddy, but he also gave this bizarre relationship his stamp of approval. Now, the reason Lori's relationship with Diddy is bizarre is not only because of their age difference. Of course, that's already creepy enough because Diddy is 28 years older than Lori. Let that sink in. When Lori was born, Diddy was almost 30 and already had a 5-year-old son. But there's another reason why Lori hooking up with Diddy is extremely problematic. It was recently revealed that Lori was very close with Diddy's late ex, Kim Porter. In fact, they were...
And I didn't know that either. Rest in peace to Kim Porter. I didn't know Lori Harvey knew Kim Porter. So that's even more sick. You was the young girl that Kim probably was real nice to. Thought you was all little cutie pie. You know what I mean? And then her, unfortunate situation that happened, you go and be with Diddy when you get a little older. That sound like grooming to me. Like, I did not know you knew Kim Porter. You are a faithful woman's nightmare. That's what you are. You are a faithful woman's nightmare. You know what I mean? Faithful women don't like that shit. Had this little young, little cute little fine little, thing walking around your husband or your boyfriend. Why is this bitch here and I'm about to leave? Well, no, you coming with me. If I'm gonna be leaving, you coming with me. You're not gonna sit here while they playing the game or watching the game. You are that young girl. You know what I mean? That was sitting around, walking, being friends with Kim, and then you wanted to take that and take that and take that. And I know for a fact you had to been with Diddy for the money. You had to. Because you was with the son first. So the son, you like, where do you get your money from? Where do you get your money from? Oh, you get your money from your father? Okay, well then I might as well get some of your father's pecker. I might as well get some of your father's pecker. And I'm going to tell you, I'm not accusing your mother, Marjorie Harvey, but we know she's all about the Benjamins, baby. So I wouldn't be surprised if she the one who coached you on, yes, get with him. Get with the father. He the one with the real money at. Because y'all all money hungry. This is why your mom's eyes is light green. All that pretty stuff don't matter to me. When I look at her eyes, I can see trouble. I can see bankruptcy. Looking at Marjorie Harvey's eyes, I can see bankruptcy. Real rap. This is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, Lori, allegedly you was on live on Instagram and somebody typed in there about Katt Williams and you just went off. You know what I'm saying? You just went off on him and bringing up old stuff. Everybody still keep talking about that fight. You know what I mean? That's why you got beat up by a 13-year-old. And I told you the boy was 14. And he weighed more than Katt Williams. And if you really look at the audio, the video of the fight, he didn't really win the fight. It was like a tie. It was like a tie. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just crazy, But your dad didn't say nothing. Katt Williams came out and said this, and your dad didn't say anything. You know what I mean? So I just feel like this is a cry out for attention. Michael B. Jordan is popping. You're not. You know what I mean? And you're probably lonely as hell on Christmas right now. Because that chocolate boy, I know he probably got another girlfriend. And I'm sorry I keep calling him chocolate boy, but I don't remember that motherfucker's name. The boy that just broke up with her recently. I don't remember his name. But damn, you was friends with Kim Porter? That's crazy. That's something I didn't know. Smash that like button, guys. And Merry Christmas to everybody on here. Please smash the like button so this video can get out over there to Steve Harvey's mustache. I want him, Lori, all of them to be sitting down and listen to what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, because Katt Williams, to me, ain't said nothing wrong at all.
It was recently revealed that Lori was very close with Diddy's late ex, Kim Porter. In fact, they were so close that when Kim died, Lori shared a now-deleted Instagram post, referring to Kim as her mama. And yet, just months after Kim's sudden and mysterious passing, Lori started an affair with Diddy, and Steve Harvey, the self-proclaimed relationship guru, approved of this? Well, no wonder people are looking at Steve Harvey sideways, especially now that Diddy is getting exposed for all kinds of vile things, from putting his hands on women to trafficking teenagers. And one of the people who is probably now saying, "I told you so," is Katt Williams. Because Katt has been trying to warn us for years that Steve is the complete opposite of what he portrays himself as in public. But what exactly did Katt say about Steve and Diddy? And is it really true that Steve pimped out Lori to Diddy? Let's get into it.
That's in his autobiography, sir. In his autobiography, he tells you who he slept with, what he did. That's what made him the GOAT.
Ever since Cassie filed her explosive lawsuit against Diddy on November 16th, one day after the 5th anniversary of Kim Porter's death, it's like karma has been putting in overtime to expose not just Diddy and all his alleged crimes, but also his enablers. And word on the street is that one of these enablers is none other than Mr. Steve Harvey. Steve has been laying low ever since Diddy's downfall started. However, their friendship is well documented, and Stevie always spoke highly of Diddy.
I'm friends with the guy that started these schools, Steve Perry.
Yes.
He told me. And see, the thing about Diddy, he didn't make a big splash about it. He just kept pressing him. Because what my friend Dr. Perry was telling me was, why don't you just start? It's quicker, we can just start an after.
And look at your father and his mustache, all excited to have P. Diddy in front of him, saying all this good stuff about him. And then all this stuff came out. You don't hear Steve Harvey say nothing. at all. He ain't even. That's why he ain't say nothing to Katt Williams. That's why I'm not surprised that you came out and said something, because I believe you doing it for attention. That's the only reason why. But why haven't Steve said anything? Why haven't he opened his mouth, lift his mustache up, put his mustache over top of his nose, because I know that mustache lens is heavy as a motherfucker. Put the mustache up and say something to Katt Williams. He didn't say nothing. His mustache didn't budge. His mustache didn't budge. But you, sweetheart, you got everything to say. You know what I mean? And you're so upset. Why would he say that my dad pimped me out to Diddy? If it ain't true, then why would you say, why would you care and snap out like that and talk about a man's perm and say his perm was dry? Surviving Lori Harvey. And y'all can tell I'm dranked out. Look, I can't even say it as loud as I usually say it to y'all. I told you, I've been out, doing last minute Christmas shopping. That shit was packed as hell. You know what I'm talking about? Everybody had their ugly Christmas sweater on every store I went to. And I was mad because I just put mine on. And I only put it on to go live, like with y'all. I said, oh, let me show my people my ugly Christmas sweater. You know what I'm saying? Then I'm taking it off, because I ain't going to wear this shit until tomorrow. I got another Christmas joint for Christmas Eve. I got a whole different Christmas Eve outfit over there. You know what I mean? But I had to call Lori Harvey out, because this right here is a cry out for attention, in my opinion. You know what I mean? Lori, you done been running through the industry. I was running through the industry with my whoa. You know how that shit go. You know how that shit go. You've been running through the industry with your whoa. And you are still young. You're not even 30 yet. You know what I mean? And you got more bodies than a cemetery right now. You know what I'm saying? So I just think you need to slow down. Let your dad and Katt Williams deal with this. You need to stay out of it. Because Steve Harvey is afraid to say something because he don't want everybody to get back into his relationship. You know what I mean? Y'all see how Steve Harvey and Lori Harvey was all over the internet. That man's been quiet and been happy as shit that everything's on Diddy right now. You know what I mean? But the fact that you was so friendly with Diddy and all of that, Steven, it's going to come back to you. Because you're supposed to be the best relationship coach ever. And so far from your coaching from your own kids is saying that that's bullshit. You know what I mean? You tell us one thing and then tell them a whole nother story. This is crazy.
School program. He said, no, I want to start a school here in Harlem.
Now, before we go into what Katt Williams said about Steve allegedly being Diddy's handler, let's take a closer look at Diddy's very strange relationship with Steve's daughter, Lori Harvey. Rumors about Lori's romantic entanglements with both Diddy and his son Justin have been swirling for years. However, the true fascination surrounding Lori's connections with the Combs family goes beyond just rumors, because recent revelations have shed light on Lori's close bond with the late Kim Porter, Diddy's ex-girlfriend and mother of 3 of his children. Kim died suddenly on November 15th, 2018, at the age of 47, supposedly due to complications of pneumonia, and just months later, Lori was spotted getting cozy with Diddy in public.
And that's crazy, because they said that was months later. So how long was you messing with Diddy? If you started messing with Diddy soon as Kim Porter passed away, then this means you must have been creeping with the old head while she was still here. It just takes common sense to really think about it. Months later, after her untimely death, rest in peace, Miss Kim Porter, but you start messing with him months later? Oh, you and Diddy been creeping, in my opinion. I don't give a shit.
Stuck where I was
Ain't
at,
no
and
way.
I wanted to move
No way.
forward. I wanted to go back to
That y'all gonna get together that fast. And I don't even know if Diddy probably sent your son or played the role to pretend that you was with his son for real. That could have been a whole play right there. I don't trust nothing in the industry no more. You know what I'm saying? I really don't. That could have been a whole play just to make Kim think that you was with his son. Yeah, that you was with his son. But the whole time you was with him. I'm not jumping in conclusion. I'm just saying this is what I think. So you need to be quiet because I've been doing homework on you and the relationship with Diddy and all that type of stuff. And that's what made me started thinking, damn, you was cool with Kim. You was like that little young girl that came around the house. Diddy got you playing with his son. But the whole time, something was going on. I'm not even going to get into it. Y'all put that shit together and really think about what I'm talking about. That's like kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy when you really put it together. Damn, he had you playing with the son, you know what I mean, and pretending like y'all was together, and then he just mysteriously ended up pounding you out like a couple months later. You sure he wasn't doing that when she was alive? That's what it sounded like to me. I hope Katt Williams drag her, and she hoped. That's what I'm saying. But she was on Instagram Live. You know how when you live and you could talk and say something. It's not like it was in the caption his name. Somebody just asked her something like how y'all talking, and then she just start talking about Katt. You know what I mean? Like, so she probably don't even think he's seen it. You know what I'm saying? Like, but this is crazy.
There's Lori Harvey, you know, Steve Harvey's 22-year-old stepdaughter, in New York looking super happy. And there's Diddy looking, nervous.
So this is fueling the dating rumors that have been going on for a few weeks now.
Yeah, they've been hanging out. Saw her getting out of Diddy's car last week in Nobu, but...
And while Lori later explicitly denied that she dated both Diddy and his son Justin, she didn't exactly clarify if this meant she only dated the father. Now, besides the suspicious timeline of Lori's romance with Diddy, another bizarre detail in this story is the fact that Lori affectionately used to call Kim Porter Mama, which...
Wow. So you call Kim Porter Mama. Tell me, I hope y'all listening to this real clear. Lori Harvey called Kim Porter Mama. And then soon as she was gone, you start messing with Diddy? Wow. That is the young girl, ladies, all the ladies that's in the building. That's the young girls you keep from your man. That's the young girl you don't be letting, you know what I mean, taking around thinking, oh, this she like my niece. She like my... Yeah, that's the young girl that's going to take your husband. That's the young girl that's going to take your man. I'm just being honest, because this is what it sound like. You know what I mean? And to me, it sound like that shit had to been going on when she was here. This shit, you know what I mean? Hollywood became the next stop. Yeah. Can you say, surviving P. Diddy? Yeah, I mean, go to the doctors and get a check up. Doctors is waiting. Olivia. Sold to Diddy more like it. Hey, and she's mad because Katt Williams, you know, said that, or he led up to that. You know what I mean? That he's supposed to have been pimping her. And I don't know how you're going to be mad from the receipts that's right here. It's all the proof right here. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy.
Raises all kinds of questions regarding ethical boundaries. Now, you probably know that there's a long-standing conspiracy about Diddy allegedly being involved in Kim Porter's death. Multiple people have said that Kim was writing a tell-all book before she died. And then there's also the fact that Kim's ex-husband, Al B. Sure, publicly referred to Kim's death as murder in a since-deleted Instagram post. But see, not only did Al delete this post, he allegedly almost got deleted himself. Just months after publicly voicing his doubts about the official cause of Kim's death, Al B. developed multiple organ failure and spent 2 months in a coma. And amid all these disturbing coincidences, another set of rumors started to circulate, linking Lori Harvey to the downfall of Kim Porter and painting a bleak narrative of betrayal. The timeline alone is strange enough because just months after Lori shared a now-deleted message on her Instagram referring to Kim as Mama, she suddenly embarked on a whirlwind romance with Diddy. Their joint appearances at events, social outings, vacations, and even hints at a possible pregnancy sparked a lot of controversy. And this contrast becomes especially significant in light of Kim's documented struggles with Diddy. Rumors about Lori hooking with Diddy first started swirling on the internet in early 2019, just months after Kim Porter's passing. According to this report by Hot New Hop Hop, during the first week of March 2019, Diddy and Lori attended a reggae music festival in Miami together. By the way, Lori was 22 at the time and Diddy was 50 years old. After footage of Lori and Diddy at the music festival started spreading like wildfire on social media, Lori's representative quickly issued a statement to TMZ, categorically denying any romantic involvement between Lori and Diddy. But despite this denial, there were multiple instances during the summer of 2019 that contradicted this claim, as Lori and Diddy were repeatedly seen together on various occasions, including this late-night stroll in New York City. Finally, in July 2019, a source close to Lori confirmed in a statement to Hollywood Life that Lori and Diddy have indeed become close after Kim Porter's death.
So, Lori, there's no more reasons to continue to lie. Even your sources close to you said that y'all was together. Clearly, y'all was together. You out walking with this man, holding hands late at night, feeding the geese in the pond, all kinds of shit like that. You know what I mean? Wearing matching Adidas sweatsuits, all types of shit. You were with him. So just stop the bull crap. We already know that. My whole thing is, I'm not even worried about really what you with Diddy. I've already said things about that. It's just the fact that Katt Williams and Steve Harvey could have handled that themselves. You getting into it makes no sense to me other than you're just trying to get attention. Now that Michael B. Jordan is no longer with you and he's happy, nobody's worried about you. That's where I'm thinking you're doing this for. You know what I mean? She has her mother's traits. You are absolutely right. Lori is really, she said, really have her mother's traits. Facts. Like mother, like daughter. Smash that like button, guys. We got 341 people in the building. We are surviving Lori Harvey. And as I told y'all, I didn't actually plan to go live today, but it was just hard for me to hold it in. You know what I'm saying? That Instagram thing, her saying something about Katt Williams, it was hard for me to hold it in. You know what I mean? I've been running errands all day. Like I said, got the last minute Christmas stuff done, you know. And Merry Christmas to all of y'all. You know what I mean? I only got one gift in my hand right now, but it's a bunch under the tree, you know. But I had to come on and react to this, you know, and show y'all my ugly sweater. And show y'all my ugly Christmas sweater. And say Merry Christmas to all of y'all. You know, we got so much more, you know, to do together moving forward in the New Year's. That's why I want all of y'all to stay positive. Surround yourself around positive energy. And I hope you all have a blessed holiday. I really mean that. You know what I'm saying? And a happy New Year. So I didn't plan on staying on here long. I just wanted to tell Lori Harvey, please go sit down somewhere. Okay? Sit down somewhere. Because if this go any farther, the next time I come back, I'm going to have way more energy for you. And I'm going to do more homework. And then I'm really, really, really going to get you. Going to get you comedically. Okay? So and this was a real quick, bizarre episode of Surviving Lori Harvey. Like and subscribe. Happy Merry Christmas.